Welcome to our course for Financial Consolidation and Close. In this course, we have 13 lessons, and after each lesson, we have supporting practices. So let us start with first lesson, Introduction to Financial Consolidation and Close. After completing this course, you should be able to create and configure the financial consolidation and close business process, how to manage dimensions and data. Then we'll discuss security for users, groups, and members. We'll also see how to define valid intersection rules. Next, how we can manage and create forms in FCCS, managing journals in FCCS, then running consolidations, managing jobs, and configuring audit. And at last, we'll see how to migrate artifacts and data. On day 1, we'll cover these given topics. Lesson 1, Introduction to Financial Consolidation and Close. Then in lesson 2, we'll configure the financial consolidation and close business process. In lesson 3, we will navigate in financial consolidation and close. In lesson 4, we'll set up financial consolidation and close dimensions. At last, in lesson 5, we'll import and export dimension members. On day 2, we'll be covering these given topics. Lesson 6, Managing Security. Then in lesson 7, we'll be defining valid intersections. In lesson 8, we will be loading data using data management. In lesson 9, we will be managing data. At last, in lesson 10, we'll be managing forms. Then on day 3, we will be covering these given topics. We'll start with lesson 11, Managing Journals. Then in lesson 12, we will be running consolidations. In lesson 13, we will be managing jobs, migrating artifacts and data, and auditing data. Now let us see the learning objectives of our first lesson, Introduction to Financial Consolidation and Close. So after completing this lesson, you should be able to describe Oracle Financial Consolidation and Close Cloud, identify the key features and additional components of FCCS, discuss the implementation best practices and design considerations. Some of the key features around FCCS, as can be seen here, are dynamic out-of-the-box calculation. So you have ratios such as liquidity ratios, current ratios, which are available out of the box. There are also calculations with regards to net income, which is rolled forward into the balance sheet. Opening and closing balances. Those can also be calculated automatically as it is an out-of-the-box calculation option. There are also pre-built dashboards to allow quick and easy analysis. So the reports which are there, such as the cash flow statement, the balance sheet, these are all out of the box again. Financial consolidation and close is a consolidation and reporting solution built for and deployed on Oracle Cloud. FCCS provides a user-friendly and intuitive interface along with built-in functionality for consolidation and close process tasks and is fully integrated with the EPM Cloud suite of tools. It provides a simple and quick with fast implementation with no hardware and minimal IT support, which hence reduces the time and cost to complete a close process. Some other features of financial consolidation and close include Business Process Creation Wizard, which reduces the time needed to configure and implement the solution. Simple upgrades and configurations that are fully upgradable. Intercompany eliminations. Default currency translation along with automatic foreign exchange and currency translation adjustment. Robust journals module, including supported workflow. Automated cash flow reporting using movement hierarchies and built-in calculation with no need for additional calculations. Close process management with built-in task orchestration and close management analysis. Supplemental details for collection of detailed information helping support statement balances. Now, what are the benefits of using FCCS? It is quite easy to configure FCCS application as it has very user-friendly framework and it can be upgraded time to time with new releases. FCCS application is very easy to maintain and we'll see as we progress through the course. end-to-end consolidation and close solution we get in FCCS. Oracle Financial Consolidation and Close provides a user-friendly and intuitive interface along with built-in functionality for consolidation and close process tasks. It has got powerful analytics and close solution. Customers will not have to maintain infrastructure as it will be taken care by Oracle, so there won't be any cost on infrastructure maintenance. In this slide, we can see the business process in FCCS. It starts with loading or entering data into the application through forms, data load through files directly into the application or through data management. Then next, we can make adjustments through journals. Then next, data is translated and consolidated by running predefined business rules in FCCS. Then these consolidated data is being reviewed and approved by the supervisors, and finally we publish the data in form of reports. These are the different methods through which we can enter data in FCCS application. The data can be added manually by using forms and Smart View ad hoc grids. But for bulk data, it can also be added by loading from a text file or through a data management. During a financial period, you may need to adjust data after it is entered or loaded into base level entities. Journals provide an audit trail of changes and indicate which users made adjustments and which account, entities, and time period are affected. Journals enable you to make adjustments to account after the data is loaded or entered. They provide an audit trail of changes that were made and indicate the affected accounts, entities, and periods. Note that the journal feature only it was enabled during the business process configuration. Translation converts value from one currency to another. You can translate data from the entity's input currency to any other currency that was defined in the business process. Currencies are not associated with a parent child entity pair, so you can translate data on demand separately from the consolidation process. Consolidation is the process of gathering data from dependent entities and aggregating the data to parent entities. After entering or loading data into base level entities, you run a consolidation for a selected scenario and period to aggregate the data through the organization. As data is consolidated, the system performs the necessary currency translation and intercompany eliminations, as well as equity adjustments or minority ownership calculations if needed. For the purpose of review, data is organized into approval units. An approval unit is the combination of data for a specific scenario, year, period, and entity. Example can be taken as budget as scenario, FY20 as year, February as period, Newark as entity. The approval process generally follows some steps. These steps are: first, the administrator must set up the approval unit hierarchy. Then administrator assign a scenario, year, and period combination to the approval unit hierarchy. Later, administrator has to start the approval process. Owners and reviewers promote approval units according to the promotional path, and this ensures privacy in the application. The last reviewer in the approval hierarchy approves the approval unit, then it changes to approved status. After approval unit is approved, no more changes can be made to it. The administrator can optionally lock entities before closing the period. You can generate the following types of system reports for Oracle Financial Consolidation and Close. Journal reports display information for a journal or list of journals based on your selected criteria. Intercompany partner matching reports display the intercompany transactions that are to be eliminated during consolidation. Task Manager reports display information about the business process. Task Manager is a financial consolidation and close optional component that help you define, execute, and report on the interdependent activities of a business process, such as setting up monthly close process. It provides centralized monitoring of all tasks and provides a visible, automated, repeatable system of record for running a business process. Using Task Manager, you can define the tasks and schedule to ensure the most efficient task flow. Automate the business process, track status, and provide notifications and alerts. Notify users by email for delinquencies, due dates, status changes. You can also monitor business process status from a dashboard. You can act quickly to fix errors and delays. You can also analyze the effectiveness of the business process. So Task Manager provides centralized monitoring of all tasks and provide a visible, automated, repeatable system of records for running a business process. Supplemental Data Manager helps you organize, update, edit, and manage supplemental data, typically financial transaction. It is a robust ad hoc data collection process useful for footnotes, disclosures, and supporting details. Working with supplemental data enables you to extend your business process to a more granular level of detail. Supplemental data allows you to do the followings: define the data definition and associated data forms for data collection, support the ability to create calculation formula and validation criteria. You can also control and monitor the data collection workflow. It is also possible to monitor business process status from a dashboard. Now, we'll see what are the best practices and consideration we need to follow at the time of implementation. You should know your company's expectation and design the business process to meet those expectations. Develop a plan to ensure that you have a defined set of requirements. Without a plan, implementation time could increase and the model may not properly reflect business requirements. Analyze the current processes. Understand the sources of information and the business. Confirm whether all organizations, such as divisions or business units, follow the business process that you identified. If the process differs between organizations, determine if you want to keep the current process or adopt a new process. If you are implementing different solutions for certain organizations, identify the differences and the organization to which they apply. Understand the process that need to be supported, as well as the measures of success. Keep in mind the entire close process beyond just consolidations. Know the requirement for data load, entry performance, and consolidation performance. You should also know the granularity of dimension members. So, with this, we have come to end of this our first lesson. So, in this lesson, we learned how to describe Oracle Financial Consolidation and Close Cloud. We have identified the key features and additional components of FCCS, and we also discussed the implementation best practices and design considerations.